8:03 on Monday, December 8th, 2025. We're at 31 degrees, mostly cloudy, blustery, chance of snow flurries. Look for highs in the 30s, but it could feel more like the 20s with the wind. Good morning, I'm Michelle Basch.
I'm John Aaron. The top story we're following this hour is new this morning. We're learning that D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith will be leaving her post at the end of the year. WTOP's Luke Lukert has details.
Chief Pamela Smith assumed the role as full-time chief near the end of 2023, a year that saw violent crime surge, with decades highs in homicides at around 270 and around 1,000 carjackings. In a statement announcing the decision, Mayor Muriel Bowser writes, Chief Smith dramatically drove down violent crime, drove down the homicide rate to its lowest level in 8 years, and helped us restore a sense of safety. As chief, Smith oversaw the implementation of new crime legislation, including setting up the first drug-free zones and youth curfew zones that were sparked after mayhem during mass gatherings of young people. Her tenure did not go without controversy. Just months ago, the Justice Department announced an investigation into whether crime statistics have been falsified to make crime rates appear lower than they are in the city. Smith responding on Fox 5.
I have never and will never authorize or even support any thought processes or activities with regards to crime numbers being manipulated. What I will say is that when it's brought to my attention, we will hold those members accountable.
There's no word on who will run the department next. Luke Luger, WTOP News.
A competency hearing is scheduled to start today for Catherine Hoggle. She is the Montgomery County mother charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with the disappearance of her 2 young children, Sarah and Jacob, in 2014. WTOP's Neil Augenstein has details.
Catherine Hoggle spent years in a psychiatric hospital after first being found incompetent to stand trial in 2015. Since then, state-appointed doctors have always found that she's not able to assist in her own defense. Her first indictment was thrown out in 2022 after prosecutors ran out of time to have her put on trial. She was re-indicted this past summer. Montgomery County prosecutors were granted permission to also have a doctor of their choosing evaluate Hoggle. Both doctors will share their opinions during what's expected to be a 2-day hearing. Then it will be up to Judge James Bonifant to decide whether Catherine Hoggle is competent to stand trial. Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
The Washington Commanders' playoff hopes have gone from slim to none. The Vikings beat the Burgundy and Gold 31-0 yesterday. It's the first time Washington was shut out since 2019.
Ouch.
As for giving up all those points, WTOP sports director and Commanders beat reporter George Wallace says there's not much that can be done to improve the defense right now.
The roster's not changing at this point. 31 points, though, just not great. I mean, they had seen some improvement the last 2 weeks with Dan Quinn calling plays, dialing up more pressure, able to disrupt the quarterbacks, turnovers here and there, and J.J. McCarthy had thrown a pick in every game he had played in. The defense unable to get anything from him going, so it was just an overall bad performance, but there's not much you can do at this point to fix the defense.
And there were injuries, too. Jaden Daniels re-injured his elbow. Tight end Zach Ertz may be out for the season with a torn ACL.
It's called the world's largest Veterans Parade, a convoy of trucks carrying thousands of wreaths to Arlington. WTOP's Sandy Kozel reports those trucks are on their way from Maine.
There are wreath-laying ceremonies this month at cemeteries across the country, but the one happening this weekend at Arlington National Cemetery is the largest. The goal is to place 241,545 wreaths there at every veteran's grave. Some were placed over the weekend on Family Passholder Day. The rest will be placed by volunteers this Saturday. When they place wreaths on veterans' graves, they say the veteran's name out loud, often adding, "Thank you for your service." Thousands of volunteers are expected, so do be aware of that if you're driving in the area of Arlington National Cemetery on the 13th. Sandy Kozel, WTOP News.
Coming up in Money News, we hear about some new dining options. Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.